Hello, all my wonderful readers. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a great weekend wherever you are. So I am going to go ahead and jump on here and do the next part of the best seat in second grade. And we only have 2 chapters left. So I'm going to go ahead and read both of them because it's Saturday and why not? So we're going to read the Animal Zone, and then the last chapter is called Sam's Favorite Subject. And again, this is The Best Seat in Second Grade by Katharine Kenah. All right? And remember when we left off, Sam ran away from the class. They were on their field trip, and he brought the hamster, George Washington, on the field trip. And they were eating lunch, and he gets up and runs away and goes somewhere, but we don't know where yet. So let's read to find out. Okay? Here we go. The Animal Zone. Sam ran upstairs and saw a sign for the Animal Zone. He took a deep breath and said, "Wait until you see what is here." Sam held up George Washington in front of each display. They looked at baby rabbits and baby chicks. George Washington sneezed. He seems to sneeze a lot, doesn't he? "Don't look," Sam whispered when they reached a tank of boa constrictors. George Washington trembled. What does tremble mean? Do you know what tremble means? Looks like he was scared. "Now," said Sam, "here is the best place of all." The hamster habitat was a jumble of tubes and tunnels. There were hamster-sized wheels and ladders and slides. Hamsters were everywhere. They were all small, they were all round, and they were all the color of honey. "Look," Sam whispered to George Washington, "family." Footsteps clattered down the hall as the rest of the grasshoppers rushed towards Sam. Remember, the grasshoppers is his group name with his class. "There you are, Sam," they shouted. "Are you all right?" "I'm fine," said Sam. "I was just showing the hamsters to..." He stopped talking. George Washington was in his hands. George Washington was right in front of Ollie, Miguel, Sophie, and Nina. Everyone noticed George Washington. "Sam!" cried Nina. "What have you done?" Before he could answer, George Washington jumped out of Sam's hands and into the hamster habitat. We might have a problem here. If they were all small and all round and all honey-colored, might have a hard time finding George Washington. I don't know. Let's see. All right, last part, Sam's favorite subject. Sam screamed. He did not move. "Oh, no," Sophie groaned. Ollie yelled at Sam. Nina yelled at Ollie. Miguel shouted, "Help!" Mr. Hopper hurried up the stairs to the Animal Zone. The frogs and dolphins followed right behind him. "What's wrong?" called Mr. Hopper. The grasshoppers pointed to Sam. He pointed to the hamster habitat. Sam moaned, "He's gone." "Who?" asked Mr. Hopper. "George Washington," mumbled Sam. "He's in there." Everybody stared at the sea of busy hamsters. "There are too many of them," said the frogs. "We'll never find them," said the dolphins. "We have to try," said the grasshoppers. Sam's whole class spread out around the sides of the hamster habitat, looking for something small and round and the color of honey. They looked and looked at hamsters climbing and digging, at hamsters spinning and grooming, at hamsters drinking and eating and sleeping. Sam stood still and watched one nest shake and tremble like a volcano. Suddenly, a hamster popped out of the nest, just like lava. The hamster was small and round and the color of honey, and it sneezed. "George Washington!" cried Sam. He reached down and scooped their hamster into his hands. Nina said, "I knew we'd find him." George Washington is Sam's favorite subject. The next day, Sam carried George Washington's cage to the front of room 75. "I think he might be safer near you," he said. Mr. Hopper smiled. "Good idea." Sam walked slowly back to his seat. "Class," asked Mr. Hopper, "can you think of anything else we should move up front?" "Sam!" yelled the frogs, and dolphins, and all of the grasshoppers. "Good answer," said Mr. Hopper. And then George Washington sneezed. Sam grinned and pushed his desk to the front of room 75. For the rest of the year, he sat between his teacher and George Washington. Sam had the best seat in second grade. So thanks to George Washington's sneezes, they found him and all was well. So I told my class that I have at my school that I started a YouTube channel, and they were so excited. But they told me that I needed to do a few things differently. So they said the important thing about having YouTube videos is that you give shout outs at the end. So I'm going to give a shout out, and that is to my second grade class. If you're watching, I love you all, and I hope you're having a great Saturday, and I can't wait to see you on Monday.